There's no getting around it. Camping at Oregon Inlet in November, or any time of the year for that matter, can be an adventure. Conditions can be downright violent, like they were in November of 2021 when we made our first Oregon Inlet video. Having a little trouble getting out the door there, Jill?
Yes, oh, it's finally
Or you can find hang gliders in shorts and t-shirts like we did in 2022. And sometimes the weather just can't make up its mind, going quickly from one extreme to another, like we saw in 2024. Maybe that's why we keep coming back to Oregon Inlet. We just love a surprise.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm John.
And we're the Geezers on the Go.
Go, go, go!
This time we're at Oregon Inlet on the Cape Hatteras National Seashore of North Carolina. Again, 3 years ago we chronicled our first stay here, and it's time to set the record straight. You might remember us battling gale force winds here in 2021. Since then, we've been back twice. Sunshine and shorts weather one time, and more wind and rain this time. Oregon Inlet Campground is just south of Nags Head. It has 150 campsites, 50 with water and electric, and you can hear the Atlantic Ocean from the campground. You're that close.
It's an easy walk from the campground to the beach, and there's lots more to do in the area, too. The Bodie Lighthouse is close by, and a little farther down the road is Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge. If you care more about another kind of wildlife, there's always the shopping and nightlife of Nags Head, or some hang gliding at Jockey's Ridge. And finally, you're just about 20 miles south of Kitty Hawk, a side trip well worth taking. One thing we can guarantee you, you won't get bored at Oregon Inlet.
We're here again at Oregon Inlet in Nags Head along the outer banks of North Carolina. We're in site number 30 this time. The last couple times we were over here in 32, at C32. These have water and electric. And this is the first day. We've been here about 3 days. It's the first day I've been able to go outside and take some video because it's been so windy. We always seem to come when it's windy. Last time, well, we came wasn't too bad, but the first year we came was just blowing like crazy.
Alright, we're standing behind the trailer now where it's rather, sort of protected from the wind. Watch this. Blowing up like a balloon. Alright, get my elbow in here. Now, wedge my body against the door. And then sort of leap in.
Make sure it's closed. Don't want to fly it open.
Woo!
The sites here are pretty nice. They're paved. They could be a little bit longer. I think they should move some of these cement barriers here so you could pull back a little bit. And the one road out there that goes along the outer banks all the way down to Cape Hatteras is right beyond those bushes again. And pretty busy here for the middle of November. Not sure why. Maybe it's because here, usually, this is a national seashore park. And usually you're only allowed to stay for 2 weeks. But after Labor Day, you can stay longer. You just have to coordinate with, I guess, the park ranger and everything. So you can stay a little bit longer. I'd say one of the maybe downfalls or cons of this park is that It is very open. Probably the other possible con is that the dump station is actually across the road. If you see that big house back there, there's a big marina back there where the boats go out from fishing, and I've even seen some fishing boats from the Wicked Tuna. That's where the dump station is, so it's a little bit of a trek to take your poop trolley across the road and on the other side of the road. That's the B loop down there, and they all have water and electric. They're a little more crowded, I think. I like the ones that are over here because at least you have some space behind you. If you have kids, you can play some ball. And I'd say about half of the ones in this general area have water and electric. There are some, like the ones that are right here, and some of the ones down along the dunes, they just don't have any water and electric. They're just a site. And a couple of bathrooms, and then you walk out to the dunes there, and beyond the dunes, that's where the ocean is. That's us over there on that side, and as we noted in other previous video, you can walk out over on this side of the park, and there are lots of little trails that'll take you over the dunes and over to the ocean. Even though you seem like you're walking through somebody's campsite, there are these little signs here that tell you yes, you can go that way, so people don't get mad at you for maybe walking through their campsite. But it's a little bit of a trek out to the beach, but it's right over there. Right by the bathrooms, they have this cool water system here that you can fill up a water bottle, you can get a drink, and you also have some water that you can give to your dog. Just press the buttons here. There's the water there. This one too. The water comes down, and I'm not sure where the button is down here. It's probably, oh, there it is. Push that one. There it goes. I guess not really a con, but this is the shower here, and it's sort of exposed. It's very open. You come in, and it's not really enclosed. There's no heat, and it's a kind of a pull ring shower, so it wouldn't be super warm in here. Especially right now, it's not very warm. It's only about 55 degrees, so get a little chilly. I'm going to pull the ring here to see how this works. Oh, there it goes. And it goes for a few seconds after you let go, but not very long. So quick, take your shower, rinse off, get out. There's the campground. Oh, over there, and I've been walking on this sandy trail through the dunes, and we're just about gonna make it up to the ocean. Almost there. There's the road that takes you out to the main road. You can bring your car down here and drive on the beach. You just have to take some air out of your tires, and there's the ocean. Looking a little rough. The storm's supposed to be coming in. Put out some small craft advisories. Walk out from the dunes out to the road. There's the road. You can see the tire tracks if anybody goes out there. A lot of people come bring their cars out here for their trucks for go fishing, and they have things on the back of their trucks and for their fishing rods. And there's the ocean. Oh, the anglers and surf fishing people are up early. I'm hoping you can see this, but there's a bunch of birds all swarming over the water, and that usually means there's lots of bait fish. They call it a blitz. I guess it was a false alarm. I don't see anybody reeling in any fish, and the birds have gone down farther down the shoreline. The next day, a rain and windstorm rolled through and totally changed the beach, leaving huge tidal pools. I was up on the beach the other day before the storm came in, and with the storm and the higher tides and the king tides made this little pond in between the dunes and the ocean, and you can see all the birds there are enjoying it. Oh, I almost just blew away there. Big gust of wind. This guy's over there, he's trying to decide what he wants to do. He has to go across the water to get to the beach, to go fishing. He says, I'm not trying that. I'm going back, see if I can go find another way onto the beach. There's a couple other places along the road down farther. Maybe he's going to try that.
We have determined after extensive research that probably November is not the best time of year to come here.
Yeah, it seems like we've been here a couple times and we always seem to have to sit in the trailer for 1 or 2 days because it's so windy and it's raining and we're blowing around.
Well, this is our third time here.
Yeah.
The first time we were literally trapped in the trailer for 2 days. Could barely get the door open even because of the wind. This year we had a little storm blow through.
Right, and boy, was it raining. It sounded like BBs hitting the trailer.
And 50-mile-an-hour winds. And,
it was spooky.
But it
today,
didn't last very long.
Yeah, so. Today it's finally kind of nice. It's a light breeze. You could probably see my hair blowing a little bit.
A little cold.
Yeah, but
it's a really nice park. It's paved. All the sites are paved. It's not a huge park, but I forget how many.
50-something sites, I think.
Yeah.
And about half of them have water and electric. The bathrooms are good. The showers are kind of sketchy because they're the pool kind where you have to hold it for the water to come down.
Well, and they're open, and they're
pretty much open.
Kind of open too, so they're cold.
But this is a nice spot because it's a national seashore, and there's lots to do around here. I mean, you could visit tons of stuff while you're here.
Yeah, we've been down to Pea Island, a really cool wildlife preserve area.
You see big swans.
We got Kitty Hawk just a little bit to the north of us.
And there's Jockey's Ridge and just the beach itself. And if you want to, you also can drive on the beach here. A lot of people do that, and they bring their fishing rods and go fishing.
So and you've got Nag's Head and Kill Devil nearby for whatever shopping needs you might have.
And lots of restaurants, so you're not going to go hungry, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the seafood is to die for.
Right.
So if you do get here, get out to dinner at least a couple of times.
We're here on the second trip here to Bodie Lighthouse. I figure we're here again. We have to at least come see it again. It's very windy out here today. And we'll probably throw in some other pictures when we were here before, but beautiful day, if not windy. And there's Bodie Lighthouse. Gonna take a walk out again out here on there's a little deck that you can go out and look out at the bay, and there's the lighthouse, and there's a little interpretive visitor center there. So for second or third time we're gonna go walk out and see what's out here. Like always, it's windy out here, but you get to look out there into the little bay that separates the island out there from where the lighthouse is. Looks like very low tide or very low water in here today. Take a quick walk out to the observation tower again.
Two years ago, we drove out at dusk, just to make sure the lighthouse still worked.
Well, come on, lighthouse, do your lighthousey thing. There it goes.
We're at Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge near Cape Hatteras. And I don't know if you can see those two little islands out there. There are white pelicans out there with a wingspan of 10 feet. You can get a better look at them inside the office here. Through the telescopes, but I tried taking a picture through them and it doesn't work. So it's kind of a gray sky today, so it might be a little difficult to see, but the you can sort of pick out the Atlantic Ocean behind this huge seawall of sand dunes, which is entirely man-made. Last time we were here, this all washed away in a storm, and we were unable to come out this way.
And finally I found a place over these big dunes to walk up to the beach. lots of, you can see all the dunes. Looks like it could be rain coming in, a little gray right now. Well, there's the car, and there's the waterway out there where all the birds are. And I'm just about up to the top of the hill here. Out to the ocean. Besides the shops and restaurants, Nag's Head also has a nice fishing pier and some art galleries to keep you busy. Also nearby is Jockey's Ridge State Park, where they claim to have the tallest sand dunes on the East Coast. In fact, they're so high that they hang glide off them. Or at least they try. The Wright Brothers Museum in Kitty Hawk is about a half hour north of the campground. This time we've come on a Saturday, lots of people. But it's still windy here, and you can tell why the heck they tried flying here. There's all kind of cool exhibits, and then out there is where they actually launched their airplane, so you'll see that later. I'm checking out this for a second time. It's not quite as windy as the last time we were here, but there's all the monuments that show you how far they got on their different flights. And right now you could probably get over those trees with the wind blowing today. All the numbers. There's 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 way down at the other end. And if you were so inclined, you could walk all the way down to the end here for the first flight of the Wright brothers, but I think I'm only going to do the first one, and it says end of the first flight was 12 seconds, distance 120 feet on December 17th 1903, and the pilot was Orville. There's the monument up there to old Wilbur and Orville Wright. If we were a little younger and a little more ambitious, I'd walk up there. There's a few people walking there, but pretty cool. There go some birds flying by. Here's the sculpture of the actual plane and the flight. And what this one is, they put where all the people were standing at the time of the flight. Somebody waving, everybody's waving. There's a photographer down there. And don't look like there was much to keep you safe there on that plane. I'm waiting for that first flight, just with everybody else. These two guys.
Yeah, Jill's just hanging out with a few old geezers. They're going to hit a couple of bars later in Nag's Head.
This guy's going to get cold. He's got no shoes on.
Oh yeah, no shoes on.
Go Wilbur, go Orville.
Go geezers, go! And with that, we're off to our next adventure. Glad you could join us this time around, and, as always, we'll see you down the road.
Stop, stop, stop!